I'm Michael, this is Lexi, and we're gonna go through the knees over toes, or the ATG, or the KOT split squat. Before we get into the exercise, first let's just be really clear about the purpose here. This is an opener for the quad. It's about lengthening the quad and flexing the knee into a really deep position that we don't get into if we just ski, bike, run, kind of lift. Like, unless we aim to go into these positions, we don't really get there. The knees over toes split squat can be progressed in a couple of different ways. We can progress depth or height, and we can progress with adding load and increasing or decreasing stability. What matters most, though, is that we're getting the knee into a really deep knee flexion position. So I'm gonna have Lexi come to the far side of our higher box. I'm gonna have her start at 12 inches, which is always a safe bet. I'm gonna have her face this way for me, and then step up onto the box with one foot, scoot your right foot back about 6 more inches, and here's what Lexi's gonna do. She is gonna send her left knee as far forward as she can, allowing this heel to come up off the box when it wants to. There we go. So if we had a credit card pinched underneath between her hamstring and her calf, would never get it out, right? She's a really deep knee flexion position. Come back out, and then come forward for me again. You'll notice again, she lets the heel come up, but she doesn't lift it. It just comes up because she's run out of mobility on her ankle, and that's fine. It's a nice little ankle mobility drill too. And her back hip is as open as she can get it. Go ahead and come on back, and then let's switch sides. So what we want to see as well is that we're back far enough in the back leg that we can get a gentle stretch into the back hip flexor. It shouldn't be radical stretch. And also, if you're hitting the box with your back leg, you're gonna scoot back a little bit more. Yep, let's go forward again. So this is a 12-inch elevation, which for Lexi is totally manageable. So now I'm gonna have her come around to our 4-inch platform and do exactly the same thing. If you struggle with the exercise because of balance, grab yourself something to hold on to, a broomstick, hold on to a squat rack, hold on to a friend. So now we can actually see Lexi's a little bit more limited in how far she's going forward, but it's not the knee, it's actually the back hip. So scoot your back foot a little bit closer to the box, and then come on forward. Lexi's doing a great job of keeping her chest upright. Cool, come on back, and then I'll have you switch sides for 2. Fantastic, and one more. So this is our knees over toes split squat. I would encourage you to always start high in your progressions and then work yourself lower. Lexi started at 12, she's got 4 inches. And then it's also entirely reasonable to go flat to ground with this. If you want to load it, probably the best way to load this is with a single dumbbell or kettlebell in the offhand. So if we were working the right leg, that dumbbell or kettlebell would sit in the left hand so that we can control it so it doesn't hit the box. It's also not going to destabilize this the way that it might if it was on the outside. That's the knees over toe split squat. Thanks.